Welcome to the marketplace. London is the most cosmopolitan capital city of the world, and it's no wonder why many people from all over the world come here to shop. Why? Because you, the audience, have a business that you want the world to see. Welcome to the marketplace. You have a business that you want the world to see. Contact us and let us show your business to the world.
Benelux Media Production presents a Malcolm Benson film.
Well, kids,
Return of the Dawn.
Not looking good, is it?
I want him gone. You owe me a lot of cash.
I need you to bring down Ackerman Jack.
Hey, it's me.
Amber!
Listen to your friend, Dana.
You don't know what you've done!
What is that? What is your offer?
Tickets available now on returnofthedawnmovie.com.
Welcome to the marketplace. My name is Phoebe Dadu, and I'm here with the one and only Mr. M.A. Benson with the Return of the Dawn film. Hi, Mr. Benson.
Hi, Phoebe. How are you today?
I'm good. You're looking wonderful, by the way.
Thank you very much. You're not looking too bad yourself.
Thank you. Now, Return of the Dawn.
Yeah.
I know everybody's talking about it.
That's great.
It was really good turnout, successful, people are happy. Tell us, what is your vision? What was your plan? Why did this film come about?
Well, like I always keep saying, you got to make a difference in the community. You have to exist for a reason. You know, you have to give back to the community. So to me, if it's true creative work that I'm giving back to the community, so be it. So my passion is to look at what happens in our society, in the wider community, and find a way through art to tell a story, expose the issues, and find some kind of resolution. So that is what inspired me in writing and producing and directing Return of the Dawn. The storyline is about our youth gang culture and how these the Dons, the people that control the city in a negative aspect of controlling the city. Basically, they run things, and how they've used those young people to sort of facilitate their criminal activities, be it gun crime, be it gang issues. So the story actually edges into what it is that motivates them and how the consequences of getting involved in gang and gun crime. Yeah, they need to see the film because the film has made so much momentum. It's number 23 on the UK box office for an independent filmmaker like myself to make my film and show it on IMAX in BFI IMAX, and then went straight to number 23 in the entire United Kingdom box office. That is a historic success, and I'm very humbled as well as very excited about the success. So to me, those who have not been able to see the film should go and see the film and see why it's making this kind of momentum. It has won 8 awards. It has been nominated in so many different international film festivals, and there's a lot more coming on board with the film. So we're going to be showing the film again in other cinemas very soon. We're still planning and signing contracts on how to release the film generally. So when we announce, we want people to go and see for themselves, not just be thinking, why is this film such a fuss? Why people are making so much fuss about this film? Go and see for yourself.
Benelux Media Production presents a Malcolm Benson film.
Well, kids,
Return of the Dawn.
Not looking good, is it?
I want him gone. You owe me a lot of cash.
I need you to bring down Ackerman Jack.
Hey, it's me.
Amber!
Listen to your friend, Dana.
You don't know what you've done!
What is that? What is your offer?
Tickets available now on returnofthedawnmovie.com.
what I do film, and I also have a studio, which we are in my studio right now. And basically what we do is we hire out the studio to other producers. They do TV shows, TV programs of different sort. They do their casting. If you want to do your film and cast your actors, you can hire the studio to do the casting. Some people are even doing music video here. Some people actually, during their production, they have scenes that they set inside the studio. There's so many films that actually have been done here in this studio. So you can hire it out. You go on our website, www.benalexstudio.com, or go to benalexmedia.com. You can then see the prices, and of course, I always have kind of incentives, discounts that I can offer fellow filmmakers, because I know the finance is not that great. So I like to encourage. So I give them different incentives and discounts to be able to use this studio. But this studio is for all of us. I know I own it, but it's for us. It's not all about the money. I can be able to help you to use it to achieve whatever project you want to achieve, as long as we are reasonable in the cost. But yes, they can do casting, you can do commercials, you can do film sets, you can do anything you want to do, even if for meetings or having your discussions on certain things that you want to, seminars. Come to this studio, Benalex Studio, the place to be.
So what about equipment? Do they need to bring their own equipment, or what sort of equipment do you have already in place?
Basically, some photographers, which I also didn't mention, some photo shoots, like some photographers like to do their photo shoots here, and they come with their own set of cameras. It depends on what they want to achieve. If they want, we can help them source the equipment. We have standard ones that we have in-house that they can, sound, lapels, lights. We have dado lights. We have Kino flows. We have red heads. It depends on what they want to achieve. And then LED lights are up there standard. And it depends on really the DOP or the cameraman what they want to achieve. And we tend to actually make time to consult with the person first and discuss their needs and say, okay, this is what you want to achieve. Okay, basically, have you considered this? Have you considered that? Even if there are things we don't have in the studio, we have a number of equipment hire companies that we can recommend them to go and hire the specific things that they want, maybe the lenses for their camera, or specific type of camera. Some want red, some like to use Blackmagic or Mark II, or different Sony, whatever camera that you want. If we don't have it, we can point you to the direction of where you can get those things. In fact, this is a one-stop shop for production, and we will always help you, give you personal touch to what you want.
At benalexmedia.com. And bear in mind, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube on Benalex Media.
This one is dedicated to Papa God for heaven. God, where you know they fall my hand, where stand in the unchangeable changer. This one not for you, Baba. Swale.
Oshe, Anya, Elele, song, I sing my song, Imela Okanta, Napode, Sarkin Tonia, this na praise, the world. God, you do your grace to speak. Your mercy, it reaches to heaven. The work you do and your talk, now my story. It's Papa. You double for me. Respect, you bless my life with special twinkle star. I come to carry your anointing of ease. Ever since I hold on to the hem of your garment, you never daddy. Fold my hand, don't she? But for you, oh, now where for day, Baba? Organito, I threw away salute, I shun. Oh shit, oh shit. Anya, le, some. I sing my song, Imela, Okaka, Nakwode, Sarkin Junior, this na praise, oh, God, you good, oh, your praise, they speak, mercy, it reaches to heaven, the work you do, and your talk, now my do, peace, Papa, you double for me, respect, you press my life, with special twinkle star, on the carry, your anointing of his, ever since, I hold on to the hem of your garment, you never daddy, fold my hand, no, but for you, oh, now where for they, the word and force, for carrying me flame, Asalo,
Aribiti Rabata, the lion of tribe of Judah. Oh, we are Kaneku. It is you that did everything. Only you I bring the praise. Hakana Goria, Malite no Google. Osimini. Oh, you? Onye Lebeka wa.
Oshe, Chineke onyoma, Anya, le, some, open umuwa, some. I sing my song, Imela, Okaka, Nakwode, Sarkin Junior, this na praise, oh, this na praise, oh.
Are you a parent that wants first-rate British standard education for your kids in a society devoid of numerous distractions? Are you burdened by legal realities and the challenge of inculcating character and discipline in your kids? Is it a battle to instill African values in your kids? Nigerian Private Secondary School Fair, live in London. The top Nigerian private secondary schools will be interviewing and offering admission to students living in the UK. The London Nigerian Private Secondary School Education Fair, 100 scholarships for the best performing kids. It's time to transform the future. Nigerian Private Secondary School London Education Fair 2016. British Standard, African Values.
Welcome to the marketplace. I have with me here in the studio Mr. Femi Akinwumi, the CEO of Brand Edge Limited, the organizers of the top Nigerian secondary school educational fun fair here in the UK. Welcome, Mr. Femi.
Thank you very much for having me.
So can you tell us all about this event?
Top Nigerian Secondary School Education Fair is it was an idea that we developed based on the need for Nigerian parents here. You know, parents work 2-3 jobs sometimes to make up their bills, and they really don't have much time to spend with children in those formative years, which are very, very delicate. And due to the legal implication of instilling African values, they lose the child at those formative years. So we realized, and they usually want schools in Nigeria, but they don't know what schools they don't have ideas of the schools that have the right facilities, the school that offer the British curriculum or mixed curriculum that will help the child come back here to do to finish in university. And they usually want to send the child home to reculture and reorient the child, you understand. So we spoke to a few schools, and the maiden edition was in April, and following that, many parents complained that they were not aware. So we're trying to let as many parents as possible know. It's taking place at the University Square in Stratford. It's on the 16th and 17th of July next month, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. We have over 15 schools from across Nigeria, from Lagos, Abuja, Ibadan, Port Harcourt, and they will be coming with, they will be having their stands and coming with their material, so parents can come and make inquiries about the facilities. You can register on Eventbrite on www.npssfair.com. www.npssfair.com. It's a free event, and they don't even have to register to come. But
okay, so you made mention of the Nigerian Parents Forum. Can you tell us about that as well?
Yes, we are organizing the Nigerian Parents, a UK-based Nigerian Parents Forum. It's actually the first UK-based Nigerian Forum where parents come together, and you have great speakers like the Acting High Commissioner, the Minister and Councillor for Education, Mrs. Falaki Abdulrazak, who has been very helpful, like Mrs. Fowler, a veteran educationist, there's a gentleman from the Home Office too. There are lots of speakers, and they will be talking to parents about the need to actually key into parents' career choice, and talking to them on the need to actually what the child needs are in those formative years. So the event is on the 16th of that's the first day of the education fair. It actually flags off the education fair on the 16th of July 16th of July next month, and it starts by 10 a.m.
Thank you very much, Mr. Femi.
Thank you very much for having me, and we look forward to having you too at the event.
Will you be my wifey? I will be your wifey. Angela wifey. Will you be my wifey? I will be your
Èmi tí mo dájọ́ ayọ̀, mo máa rọ́jú fi ṣe. Bọ́tà fẹ́ bọ́tà kan, mo máa rọ́jú fi ṣe. Èmi tí mo dájọ́ ayọ̀, ó wá lọ́jọ́ ayọ̀ lọ́nà ó jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Mo máa rọ́jú fi ṣe. Lórúkọ Olúwa. Bọ́tà fẹ́ bọ́tà kan, mo máa rọ́jú fi ṣe.
Ìjẹ́jẹ́ ká máa gbádùn rárá, tó bá ṣe sùúrù àgbáyé. Àsìkò láyé tàbí ní jẹ́jẹ́ ká máa gbádùn rárá, tó bá ṣe sùúrù àgbáyé. Èyí ẹni ń jà, sọ̀mọ́ ní bọ́tà wájú. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mú lẹ́sẹẹsẹ, ẹ farabalẹ̀ fún ayé ìdílé. Èyí ẹni ń jà, sọ̀mọ́ ní bọ́tà wájú. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mú lẹ́sẹẹsẹ, ẹ farabalẹ̀ fún ayé ìdílé.
The first African mayor, Olugbenga Babatola, was inaugurated as the mayor of the Royal Borough of Greenwich. The inauguration, which took place in the Painted Hall, sometimes referred to as God's Dining Room, was graced by mayors from different constituencies, cabinet members, MPs, and various representatives of various organizations within and outside the borough. The event kicked off with a farewell speech by the outgoing mayor, Norman Adams.
Event. It's quite remarkable that we've had to wait so long for our first African male mayor. We've had mayors from India, Pakistan, the Caribbean over the last 20 years, but never anyone of African descent. So this is a very, very important day, I think, for people of African descent who currently live in the borough, and they form a very large minority within the borough which should be properly represented and recognised.
The hall was filled with high cheers and applause as the newly inaugurated mayor mounted the podium to give his first speech in his new office. The mayor called on everyone to come together and use their unity in diversity to make the Royal Borough of Greenwich more prosperous.
It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all here this evening. I am proud to be elected as the mayor of the Royal Borough of Greenwich. Thank you. It is a significant year for the borough, as I am the first African to be given this honor. And I thank my fellow councillors for giving me this opportunity to represent this great borough. My sincere thanks go to God Almighty for His mercy and grace, and to my wife and my children for their continued support.
To make the Royal Borough of Greenwich to become more prosperous this year and years to come. So go out there and proclaim that this borough is of unity in its diversity. Thank you very much.
We got the power, 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 the power in me. We got the power, 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 the power in me. We got the power, 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 the power in me.
Babatola. I am the second daughter of Olu Babatola, the new mayor. A lot because he was born in Nigeria, Ibadan, and it's a very big difference from Ibadan to here. He probably never would have thought he would have made it this far growing up. So I'm really, really proud of him, and he's proud of himself. I just thank God for bringing us to where we are now, and we'll continue to go onwards and upwards in Jesus' name.
Is the most happy for me because in my constituency of Greenwich and Woolwich, which I represent in Parliament, our Nigerian community plays such an important part. And this man, who is a very good friend of mine, to be the voice of that community, to be a role model and an inspiration for all the children locally, it's a very proud day for me. I'm so happy for him. And I think it will just be, as you said, unity in diversity. We're strong because we're all different communities of heritage from all over the world coming together to build a more prosperous area. And this is a great role model. This is a great day.
I'm Wale Babatola, the new mayoress of London Borough of Greenwich.
I can see you're very excited. What does this night mean to you?
Well, it's a wonderful day. It's lovely. It's amazing. It's something new. It's historical. So I'm so happy. I'm happy for the event. we're actually an ambassador, so we don't really stand for any party. We are for all.
My name's Teresa Pearce. I'm the Member of Parliament for Erith and Thamesmead. So Mayor Babatola is one of the councillors in my constituency, and I'm really proud of him.
My name's Denise Highland. I'm leader of the Royal Borough of Greenwich. Oh my goodness me, we are so proud of Olu Babatola. He came here just 30 years ago and, you know, did all his academic studies, got involved with the Labour Party here in London, was elected as a councillor, then that was in 2014, elected then as Deputy Mayor 2015, and here we are in 2016, and here he is, Mayor of the Royal Borough of Greenwich, our first African Mayor. And, you know, people in Nigeria, people in Greenwich, people in Thamesmead, where he's the local ward councillor, will be so proud of him tonight.
It is important not only to me and my family, but to the Royal Borough of Greenwich, the people in Nigeria as well, and every other black race are so proud of it today.
Somebody bought our door, and they come on, let's say, and forever let you ride. Somebody bought our door, and they come on, let's say, and forever let you ride.